Zelda from the very start. I got the heart and smarts to play the part. Down with Zelda. Creeping through with an overhead view, cause a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So I stay on track, collect the facts, never cut the slack, and I always watch my back for Jack. Down with Zelda, yeah. Strong as then, I'm the man with the plan, cause the power's in my head and the power's in my hand. Down with Zelda.
Hey, listen!
Okay, what's up? So what I was trying to explain, you got these ads popping up on my face real quick. I'm just gonna skip this ad and go right into it. Basically, there's a timeline, and the timeline is really like,
the Zelda timeline is almost as legendary as the titular character.
of course it's
Games are all
legendary.
connected by one of the most convoluted and intricate timelines in gamedom. Even with the help of Nintendo's Hyrule Historia, understanding it is a heroic.
As you know, RPG role-playing games. This is for people who like they never played Zelda. They never like actually went through it and grasped, even vibe to the music and like, you know, get in tune with it. So they I'm just gonna go over, like I did the 40-hour podcast when we was at the studio. They had us to write out the paragraph to 2 pages. So we know the podcast is very resourceful and useful for any medium type. But if you're not like included with Zelda, you don't have no parts with it. But if you are included with Zelda, then you can tune into the podcast and see what the podcast is about. You don't know what Zelda is. You're not affiliated with the podcast. You understand what I'm saying? So we can go back to the gold cartridge, the Links to the Past, Link's Awakening from the Game Boy Pocket SP, the Game Boy Advance, all those things. You know, if you evaluate yourself as like just sort of like the Matrix kind of thing, you know, from reality and fairy tale. But you know, Zelda really got some principles behind like some history, like sacred Japanese history that's like religious things that's hidden in the mountains, you know, things that no man can't see. So when you listen to the music, you'll understand. And this is coming for people that like actually play classical music, like real musicians, people that play violin, people that play the harp, and the people, you know, that play the piano. So don't listen to the people that judge you. Listen to the people the real like people that actually make music. So it's like there ain't no game, no gimmicks. So when you like, say for instance, okay, you take a Link to the Past, right? And you take Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, right? So you got to get the Triforce regardless. So when you get the Triforce, you know, that's the wisdom, courage, and power. Those are the 3 principles of the Triforce. It's like kind of somewhere in the Bible or something like that. It's kind of like spiritual in a sense. But when you look at it, you got to go through these quests just like in real life. You got to deal with trials and tribulations. You're gonna get sick, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get tired if you at your job, whatever. You know, Zelda is like a real life thing. You're gonna have enemies. You're gonna have people just trying to block you, trying to get to where you get your path to where you're trying to get to. So it was the 40 hours to 60 hours podcast we did from the last one, which got interrupted, I guess, by, I don't say quote unquote racist people, but they didn't understand the hours that we put in behind the gaming. If you're in the gaming, see, I used to work at Funk Only. I used to be a game advisor at GameStop in Evergreen Park in Illinois. So like, if you worked in the video game industry and you've been around the industry like that for a while, then you have your backing. You understand what I'm saying? So like, when you listen to this podcast, you're listening to like the trials and tribulations. I'm climbing here, and I made it here, and I reached my peak of success right here. Like, I acquired what other people didn't acquire. Like, people want to focus on the Triforce when you actually can find the Triforce and you actually have it in your possession like that. And everybody's looking at it, right? But they're trying to mimic and do the same thing. No, you cannot mimic. You have to be creative and different. So when you look different from it, you're different. You're going to have eyeballs all around you watching you and judging you. You know, because they don't understand. So you go about your own path, and you distribute it this way. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, it's like sowing your seeds, do your deeds. So the 40-hour, 60-hour podcast, look how far you see all these other conglomerate people that like scramble and they mimic and they do if they do their subscriptions or their YouTubes. You see how many people they getting all these fake, I guess what they say, like 100,000 views, fake, all fakeness through media. And you see authentic, original, rare case, like you going into the, I guess the pawn shop, and you pick up a rare item in the pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? So the rare item is right here and is evaluated, and they try to compromise. So you really give credit to the people that really develop the software. You know, like Shigeru Miyamoto, for example. You know, you can go to the library right now and just like pull it up, the book there. But even the software and the game developers, all the people that develop the programs and all that. So you can go into that field and you can just like map it out. Like, look, you can't be biased about it. So you're gonna be biased about it. Like, look how far these people actually came to this level. Like for instance, myself, and presented that type of portfolio. If you're not understanding what I'm saying, you can go into the snapshot and you just go in. They go in there and they confused, so they don't know. They kind of like puzzled in a sense. But you can see as you go through these dungeons and you complete. People, they don't even have people ain't even sit. They never sat down and actually like did it. You know, to like actually do it, to go in there and complete those quests and all those mini quests and all that type of stuff. You got people that actually spend hours. They don't come out in the cave. They go in they room and they Zelda out and they complete their quests like that. You have people that actually do that. You don't have too many people like that. That's what I'm saying. So you look at them like, why are they doing this? But you know, if you listen to this, you listening to the song, you see, as I can post see, they give you the option to save your they give you a 30-second option to save your progress, or how far you made it there and you completed that quest. It's like you're doing an assignment. So you do the assignment and it's on there and it's evaluated. You completed the assignment, and then you can actually show people, look what I accomplished there. They just look at it like, okay, they don't understand it. So yeah, if you're listening to it, you know, and then I could just like show you like the level right there. It's like literally there, right there. Daruk's protection. If you don't know the Daruk's protection, you actually made it up that mountain like that. Like, that's like me walking all the way from. That's like me walking from, like, I'm in the middle of Springfield, Illinois, walking all the way to Oregon or Colorado or something like that, or Utah, like I'm a hiker or something, or some type of hillbilly. The travel distance of someone actually making it, putting their foot in and showing you. The proof is right here. So That's what I'm trying to explain there. So I did that last segment of that 60-minute podcast, and I explained it, what we did, all the cartridges from the Super NES and all that, the NES and the Sega Genesis, all the titles we had, and we actually spent hours on to get that. Or even if we seen a sample that we liked, and then you want to sample and we made a beat out of it, something like that producers do. That's what I was trying to get my point across. But they didn't understand it. So, but the people that's in the Zelda realm, that's in the Zelda universe, there is a Zelda universe community forum, and it's there. That people don't even know about it. It's been there for years. It's been there since 1998. The Zelda forum, since they had AOL, America Online. It's been there, and it's documented. It's there. Only the real people that was in that group understand what was in that group. So they don't know what happened there.